Hello and welcome to Edinburgh Watch Company. My name is Jonathan, and on today's video I'm going to talk to you about and show you a really nice pre-owned Rolex Submariner Date that we have just taken in stock. Now you can find out more about this watch by visiting our website at edinburghwatchcompany.co.uk, and there you'll find some photographs we've taken, technical specification and pricing, but of course if there's anything else you'd like to know then please just contact me directly. So this particular watch we have is a 2017 watch. It's one we bought directly from its one and only owner. We love our watches with all the original provenance, so that is the original box, the warranty cards, the instruction manuals, the hang tags, just like when it was bought out of the shop new. It's so important for resale value to dealers or to privately, just to give that peace of mind, and that's all we do. We never really deal with watches without the provenance. I think it's so important. So this particular watch is an absolutely lovely example. It's just in like new condition. It's really nice. The Sub Date is a watch that has of course been around many years. This is the latest model. It's just like what you'd buy in the shops today, and that change came around in about 2010 when Rolex made some significant changes to the watch, and I'd like to show you that when I have a slightly closer look at this watch just now for you. So I'm going to take it out of this box and then we'll have a wee look. So this is the classic Sub Date. I'm very biased to this watch. I think at the age of about 23 I went out and bought my own one. Back then it was £800, so things have certainly changed. But having said that, that watch today, if I was selling it pre-owned, would probably be about £6,500. So very careful in my choice of the word investment, but I think long term a stainless steel sports watch is certainly one of the better ones to focus on. So the differences in 2010, first of all, they're often referred to as the ceramic Submariner. So what does that mean? Well, the bezel here is in stainless steel. The insert on the earlier models used to be aluminium. They could through time pick up little scratches and dents through sort of day-to-day wear. Now Rolex of course have looked into that, and they're always evolving what they're doing, making things better, and they introduced a ceramic insert here which is much less likely to show the scratches and chips and dents. It's still possible, but in our time here at Edinburgh Watch Company I've never really seen one with any significant damage to it. So top down, the glass here is what we call a sapphire crystal. You can see here it has the Cyclops window on it there, which gives you a 2x magnification. As I mentioned earlier, the bezel along with the case and the bracelet is all from 904L grade stainless steel, which Rolex do in-house. As a diver's watch, this will take you down to 1,000 foot, and in doing that, of course, it includes the triple lock crown here, which screws into the side of the case. For divers, they're going to want to know how much oxygen they have left in their tank. So if they're doing a 30-minute dive, they would put this down to the bottom here, and they'll know that by the time the hour hand comes up to 30, then it's time to start resurfacing. Now this is what we call a unidirectional bezel, because you wouldn't want this going the wrong way. It has to come all the way back up here to get to top dead center. The dial I think is very uncluttered. You have of course the Rolex logo, you have Submariner. The hour markers and the hour hands have a really strong luminous coating on them with a beautiful blue lume for nighttime reading, which is really good. To give you an idea of the depth of the watch here, you can see, and the case on the side here is in polished stainless steel. Same on this side here. Again, that's polished, and you have the crown guards there, and you can see the Rolex logo there on the crown. However, once we go to the top here, this is a significant change. So the case lugs here on this new model are now wider than the original. And I believe that was done just to give it a slightly larger footprint on the wrist there, so it's very comfortable to wear. As with the majority of the sports Rolex, bar the new GMTs which are on a Jubilee bracelet, it's fitted with an OYSTER bracelet here. So this is very much like a tool watch. It's very strong, it's incredibly comfortable to wear. And on this watch here, as you can see here, it has a satinized brushed look to it, except for the side there, which is polished. It joins the clasp here, which is a new design for this model, and you can see we have the Rolex crown here. We have to first of all undo the safety clasp before undoing the deployment clasp there. This on earlier models used to be pressed steel. Now we've gone to a solid steel there, so a much more rugged construction to the deployment clasp. However, the key feature that Rolex introduced to this is what they call the Glidelock clasp. What this allows you to do is, naturally once we've set this bracelet up for you, if you're in perhaps a slightly warmer climate and you feel it's a little bit too tight on your wrist, then all you have to do is gently pull it away from the clasp and it slides. So easy to do, and you can micro adjust it. When you then get back into a slightly cooler temperature and your wrist is contracted, then you can slide it back down there and it just clicks in there. So very, very easy to do. Lovely firmly clip shut there, and that goes back on it there too. So overall it's a really lovely watch to wear. Now my wrist size is an 8-inch wrist, so I'd just like to show you briefly what it looks like on my wrist, just to give you some sort of perspective, so I shall do that for you just now. And there we are, that just gives you a bit of a look and feel. I'll put it up here as well. It's not too thick on the wrist either, so my shirt cuff's actually quite tight, but it would go underneath many people's shirt cuffs. So it's just a lovely, lovely watch to wear. I think it's a kind of watch for all occasions. I think it's one which looks great with a suit, great with a t-shirt. It's just a superb all-rounder. I think traditionally bought by guys, but we've got ladies wearing these watches as well, as that sort of desire is for slightly bigger watches. So absolutely a unisex size, let's say 40mm. So there we are, that pretty well brings us to the end of today's video. As I said, just to summarise on that, this is a 2017 mint example, complete with all the original box and paperwork. We have finance facilities with Hitachi, we have credit card facilities. We're also delighted to have a chat with you about a part exchange too, if you'd like to. This is one of hundreds of videos we've shot. We've got lots more coming along, so maybe we've seen a watch before you may be looking at, so go and have a look back through our historical ones, but lots more coming along too. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully come back and see us soon. Bye bye.